What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Roman Tiller TV. It's your boy Roman Tiller. Before we start this video, make sure you hit the like, comment, share button, turn notifications on, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all the support that y'all been giving me so far and being part of the journey with me. So without further ado, let's dive into this week's video. What's good, Rebirth family? Hope you're having a good morning, good night, good evening, depending on when you watch this video. First thing first, God love you. Stop resisting God's love. Like, no, for real. Stop resisting his love. Now, with that being said, we are back with session number 2 of what? Witnessing 101. First thing first, I want to say thank you to all the returning people, and thank you to all the new people. I really hope that y'all are learning something so far just with the previous video that I did. And if you didn't watch that, you need to go watch that. Like, before you watch the video, go watch the other video. Pretty much, that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, I just want to say this one thing. For all my new faces, hey, comment below and let me know that you are new. Tell me how you discovered me, whether it's through IG, TikTok, Snapchat. Somebody told you about this dude named Roman and he's out here trying to teach people how to lead other people to the Lord. Like, I don't care. Just like, tell me how you came across my YouTube channel, pretty much. All right, so let's jump into it. So before we get into the actual Roman road, I promise this is like the last video before we actually get into like the meat of everything. All right, just bear with me. I decided we do this little thing called WWWWH gospel. All right, I know y'all like, what is that, Roman? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to explain it. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so the first W that we are about to jump into is what? What is the gospel? Now, the good news of Jesus Christ, the work he has and is doing in the world. I think that's pretty much simple. Let's add a little verse to it. I love this verse. Romans 1:16 verse 17 said, "For I am not ashamed of this good news about Christ. It is the power of God at work, saving everyone who believes, the Jew first, also the Gentiles. This good news tells us how God makes us right in his sight. This is accomplished from start to finish by faith. As the scripture said, it is through faith that a righteous person has life." Don't that just sound so beautiful? Anyway, so I love that. I love the fact that God pretty much saying, man, the gospel is free for one. Like, anybody can get the gospel. That's why you're here. I'm trying to teach you how to share the gospel because it's free, so everybody can know about Jesus. Simple as that. All right, so the next two W's is when and where. When, where. All right, let's jump into this verse real quick. 2 Corinthians 6:2 said, "For God said, at just the right time, I heard you. On the day of salvation, I helped you. Indeed, the right time is now. Today is the day of salvation." I think that verse pretty much sums it all. God is letting you know that every day when you wake up, if you did not put your faith in Jesus Christ, today can be your day. Today is that day. Like, you can give your life to Christ like right now. Where? At school, at church, walking to the grocery store, in traffic. Well, I don't know about how the traffic thing gonna work. That's gonna be a little bit interesting. But whatever, where, anywhere. And I love the fact that God pretty much said, like, man, you can get saved anywhere, no matter where you are at. You can get saved. That's how my son rolls. He's saving people like that. You get salvation, you get salvation, you get salvation. Everybody gets salvation. And I love that God made it so accessible for everybody. Like, salvation is free. Like, it's for everybody. Just take it. Like, today's your day. Take it. Now, the third W is who. Who is salvation for? I'm glad you asked. Let's read. Salvation is for the brokenhearted, the lost, the rich, Jews, Gentiles, marginalized, low, middle class, Republican, Democrat, vaccinated, unvaccinated, anyone. I love how it say in Romans 10:13, "For whoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved." Literally, God is saying, call on my son's name, you will be saved. I don't care your background, your gender. I don't care where you was born. I don't care about none of that. Call on my son's name. Like, literally, put your faith in him. I love this. Like, God is so phenomenally great. Like, wow, salvation is for everybody. And that's the people that we are trying to reach. Everybody, the people who don't know who Jesus is. That's who we are trying to go. The lost souls, the unbelievers. Like, we got to go get them. All right, now we're going to jump in the how. The how, you may ask, Roman? I got you. Let's read. Preaching, teaching, testimony, evangelism, music, and you. Like, You can get the gospel out pretty much in all those ways. And if you can think of another way that I haven't put on this list, please let me know. Like, oh, miming, you know, do the whole mime thing. That would be interesting to see. But preaching, obviously we know pastors give invitation at the end of their services. Teaching somebody how to lead somebody to the Lord. You know, testimonies. Obviously, I heard this one thing my pastor. He said a testimony is just you temporarily barring somebody's faith because they went through something, and it's like I can like cling on to what I'm going to a little bit stronger because you gave me hope, because you made it out of your situation, even though we may not have the same situation. But the fact that you was willing to try and trust God gave me hope that I should try and trust God too. So testimony is like borrowing someone's faith real quick. You see, I told you it was gonna be a long video today. What's that, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Honestly, I told you a quick little video, beam, like that and everything. Drop any comments and questions that you have in the comment section. I will answer them. Until then, I love you, Jesus love you, God love you, and always be led by the Spirit and not your flesh. We out.